Hello, fine scouts and intrepid internet travelers. Welcome to my channel. I'm Josh, your Binge Buffoon. If you will have me, today I will finally be watching Shogun. Shogun is that series. It is the show that everyone has been talking about all year. All of your friends, even those who are typically completely disconnected from popular culture, are telling you to watch it, or have told me to watch it at least. From your uncle to that neighbor who complains about everything to your landlord so that you don't have to. Thank you very much. I've wanted to watch this series for quite some time because it's been praised by everyone and their mother, but I was waiting to watch it on this channel. So I'm just gonna start it right now in this moment. To anyone watching this who's been following my channel for more than a day, I will be watching the entirety of the first season on this channel. I'm excited about Shogun, and unless it really disappoints me in the first few episodes, I'm committing to this on the channel. I have a feeling it deserves my fidelity. And I say that because I know I'm bouncing around to all sorts of different stuff on the channel and I'm not very consistent. Given the amount of time I have and I'm being selective with what does well and yada, 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 yada. And I do feel bad about that approach. I feel terrible about it. There's some nights where I'm just like, what the f. But it is what it is, and I'm going to try and be better about that sort of thing moving forward. These days, when I feel overwhelmed by the amount of things I have to do, to the point where I can't focus, I just ask myself one question. Like Shogun being that series, this is the question,
the question that must never
I ask
be
myself
answered.
that centers me.
In plain sight. The question you've been running
I ask
from
myself,
all your life.
how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Actually, I just have a buddy who, whenever I'm spiraling and I'm all over the place, he goes, hey, how do you eat an elephant? Kind of drives me nuts, but it's not wrong. He's not wrong. One bite at a time. Nobody eats elephants. However, I'm sure people do, but in the Western world, it's a little weird to think about eating an elephant, especially when you have nieces and nephews and their favorite plush toys and stuffed animals are elephants. You're gonna eat an elephant? Really? Fine. Go ahead. People in other cultures, it's probably a delicacy. What else do I have to say about this series? I know next to nothing about it. That's not true. I know it's based on a novel written by James Clavell, a novel that's been around for quite some time. It was adapted into a miniseries a while back, decades ago, I believe, and now it's been adapted into this show, created by Rachel Kondo and Justin Marks. I know it takes place in Japan in the year 1600. I know that an Englishman is trained by the one and only, my man, Hiroyuki Zanata. I love me some Hiroyuki Zanata. I'm terrible with Japanese names, but I'm really good at saying Hiroyuki Zanata because he's fucking Hiroyuki, the one and only. That's reason enough to want to watch this show. You're probably wondering, why did it take you so long to watch this series? I just needed to find a moment to be able to do it on this channel. This might not even be the best moment to do it because I have so many other shows I've started and need to continue, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Sorry, Bridgerton people. Sorry, Wire people. Sorry, House of the Dragon people. Will I ever finish season 2 on this channel? I don't know. I barely know if I even care about that show anymore. Yeah, we're doing Shogun today. I'm very excited for it. Reaction channel. Let's ride the coattails of other people's art. Also, real quick, I know nothing about this time period, especially as it pertains to Japan. There's going to be a lot of things I misinterpret. There's going to be a lot of terms, phrases, whatever, that I don't know about. I'm going to come off as very ignorant at times. I very much welcome the informative nature of the comment section. Everyone be respectful and kind, and let's learn together. Teach me. You know what I mean? I know nothing about any of this. And that's obviously one of the cool things about this show. It brings Japan to the forefront of mainstream popular culture in a way we don't often see and can prove very informative. I do know this is a work of fiction. It's a historical fiction, not unlike shows like The Last Kingdom, where a fictional figure is placed in the center of things that are more or less historically accurate. I don't know the name of Hiroyuki Zanata's character, but I'm operating under the assumption his character wasn't a real person, but inspired by real people, so on and so forth. Okay. Like and subscribe, please. Also, I hope my audio sounds okay because I've changed it recently for the 1000th time. FX. Fearless. Unless Disney tells you otherwise. We got the ship from Pirates of the Caribbean. The year 1600. For decades, Portuguese Catholics have richly profited from the trade. They've kept its whereabouts hidden from their sworn enemies, the European Protestants. In Osaka, the reigning Taiko has died, leaving behind an heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords are now trapped in a bitter struggle. All of them seek the title that would make their power absolute. And that title is Shogun. Nice. Shogun's like the prime minister, right? The person that the emperor appoints, basically, to be the de facto ruler. That's my understanding of it. Even though the prime minister is appointed by the people. Japan was not a democracy at this time.
Well, the son of a bitch Spaniard's Rutter was right about Magellan's Pass, was it not?
Don't give it here. You have no food. As of tonight, no water.
We'll make land.
5 ships when we began. A crew of over 500. We are now barely a single vessel.
Whoa.
We cannot fulfill our mission. Don't you see there is nothing?
All right. There you have it.
It's a blessed release. They are only a soft wind in your face.
Death?
That is the breath of the Almighty. He's calling us. Listen.
Wow.
He's calling us home.
Okay, well, he's dead. I guess he was assuming that he'd starve or encounter a fate worse than that. Well, this dude's gonna get there. And then play some role in this civil war. I wonder if The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise was inspired by this story, right? It had to have been. Oh, wow. So he's Catholic. That's right. There would be that influence. Oh, he made it. Wow. This show looks really good. That doesn't surprise me, though. Starvation. There he is. Got perfect teeth still. What are they? White. Chapter 1. Anjin? I don't know how to say that. Anjin? That's when you know something is going to be immersive, when it's chaptered. But this is based on a book, so that makes sense, obviously. I wonder if that's an indication of how faithful this is going to be. Probably very. That's source material. Here he is.
素晴らしいございまする。
誠にこやつは太陽を背にして獲物の目をくらませる。襲いかかる時を待ち構えておる。
Like you?
敵がすぐそばにおる。
Like you?
気づきません。
Because he's going to be one of these guys vying for power, right? Prospective Shogun. The score in this is awesome. Look at the cinematography, too.
虎長がまことに来るとは驚き申した。
賢者は己の才を悟るものじゃ。
Oh. People view him as the washed up old guy. He's got to compete with all the young ones, the kids. They want the power, right? I really love the beat drops in this show, score-wise. It's badass.
我がや、クソダメでござる。
帰るとしよう。
Let's get this over with.
大老主になり代わり礼を申し上げる。
馴染みのない石字でござりまするな。
その間我らはその方の五大老に立てつく振る舞いを絶えず憂慮してきた。
Oh, he's
縁談を取りまとめたではないか。
6 marriages? So he's very much consolidating power.
落ち葉の方様の妹君は具足の嫁。お産を控えた妹君を。
大坂での近江の無事を担保すべく人質になされるおつもりか。
Probably the latter. I feel like, oh, this is a morally ambiguous character. I just always assumed Hiroyuki Sanada was as good as they come. I don't know why I did that.
妙子様が生きておられたら、なんとお世になられ。
Oh, look at they got his armor up there.
我ら5人が未だいがみおうておる様に苦笑いなさっているに違いございません。
Still can't agree. Yeah, hey. But discourse is important.
ならば言い方を変えよう。落ち葉の方様をお返しいただくことは、大老評議においてすでに決しており、従わぬのなら、お主にはそれ相応の責めを負っていただく。
Now you're not gonna get her back.
恐れながら我が殿は万事につけ法令に準じておられます。かような根も葉もない疑惑で逆賊扱いがされるのは。
よし控えよ。
Maybe he didn't take her. Because this dude really loves Hiroyuki Sanada.
ないことにございます。
石堂殿がいつ綺麗なことを申された。
Hiroyuki Sanada knows optics.
切腹をお命じくださりませ。我が一族老頭根絶やしにし。
Whoa.
7日以内に落ち葉の方様を江戸から解き放たれよ。その後、評決においてお主の処遇を決める。
It's gonna be interesting to see if she is there willingly. I have no idea. Not supposed to, I don't think.
しかるに命にじゃ。
He's a warlord, right? War with a point he likes.
彼らは憑依の上殿を亡き者にする腹にそうはございません。
Probably.
いつ殺されるかわからぬかような俺に拙者に大坂を出て異国の船を見分してまいれと。
わしにつくなど道を誤ったな、広松。我が命を狙う官僚側につけばよかったもの。
He has the
幾度かように思うことか。
but he has the respect and admiration of his men. So do they view this ship as an opportunity? Why? Is there riches in the hull that I didn't see? Must be.
It's what I've been telling you. They're Japanese.
Japanese. I guess, yeah.
Portugal's secret empire.
Portugals.
They don't know who we are because the rutters are still locked in the Captain General's quarters.
So no one say anything other than the guy who speaks Portuguese. Pilot.
We've endured pestilence, known starvation. We've chewed the calfskin, covers the ropes. We should be corpses by now, but here we are.
Dude's really determined. He must have had a rough childhood.
Protestant scoundrels
Protestants.
on a mission against a savage horde. And the entire goddamn motherless, shit-picking Portuguese fleet. Aye. I'd say our chances are fair.
They should have cast this guy as Captain America. This is a hell of a speech to motivate your starved crew.
お命じゃ、その子を引き渡せ。
お断りいたします。藤殿、
God, everyone in this show is just ready to sacrifice everything. But this makes sense.
この子の命を差し出すとまで。終わるのでございます。
Oh, he actually has to do this. I thought that was a bluff, kind of. So he actually has to sacrifice his son because of that insult? Or outburst? Their son? No, this is insane.
最後にこの子を抱くのは母の手に。
Whoa! And we all just talk shit online like it's nothing. Jesus. Pun intended, I guess. I mean, saying Jesus because of the Catholics and the Protestants in this show, I suppose, is ironic. She lost loved ones, whoever that guy was. So was she Protestant? She said God.
お許しください。
It's crazy how Christianity literally just swept over everywhere.
あなたのおじいめはこれまで一度もこの村にやってくることはなかった。
He's happy. Yeah, there's a ship. This guy's got a hell of an ego on him, you can tell. Hiroyuki Zanata heard about the ship also, right? Not just this kid's uncle.
Hello there.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying.
If it's agreeable, I will come up alone.
I thought he would try to speak Portuguese.
No violence! You need him alive!
Guess that's one way to get people to stop. Was that guts? I mean, that's smart, actually. That made sense.
I submit. I submit.
They have no idea what you're saying.
Omi-sama, say, be good.
Oh, he sees
Is
now
this
that
the
he's...
Japans?
Hi. Yes.
If this is how he treats guests, tell this poxy little bastard I piss on his whole damn country!
This is a hell of a way to negotiate, bro. Oh, he's gonna piss on you. He just inferred what you meant. Surmised. I guess it wasn't difficult. Ooh. Am I confused though? He's speaking English, but the translator was told to speak Portuguese and then he spoke English? Whoa.
Who are you?
A servant of God.
It looks like one. He's right, he is a pirate.
My name is John Blackthorne. I'm English, pilot of the Erasmus, a Dutch merchant vessel. They don't know about us, do they?
You told them Portugal's the only flag in Europe.
Yeah, they don't know there's another.
And you have no intention of translating my words.
Yeah.
I am not one of them!
Oh, it
And I will
breaks the cross.
be
The
spoken
crucifix.
for by Catholics.
Yeah, yeah.
こやつが海賊だという証でもあるのか？あ？勇気が不足しました。バテレンのざれ事につき
Yeah, he doesn't care.
一人選べ。わしのやり方でよいな。
His special way? That doesn't sound good.
Well, I'm sorry, Father. We'll be all over this continent soon. Go back in your sty, pick up your arms.
He's afraid. This Blackthorn's funny. He's got balls.
中君のお年の頃、それがしは人質の役目を果たしておりましたゆえ。これぐらいになるまで、さまざまな仇敵の家をたらい回しにされておりました。
Oh, wow.
八一郎は弓の稽古がしたいのじゃ。
武家の棟梁たる者、書に秀でていることも寛容。何事にも長じていなければなりません。
Kind of reminds me of that scene at the beginning of Braveheart when his uncle
First,
is like, before you use this,
this.
learn to use
Then
this.
I'll teach you to use
I love that.
this.
I make too many Braveheart references on this channel for people keeping track. Maybe I'll keep that going. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
ご先祖様のご意向など、拙者に
So he isn't
関わ
power
りございません。
hungry.
ご気性のまっすぐなお方。
He's a good man.
されど今日の元に入りようなのはさような方ではござりません。
Time for a Shogun. Oh, so he doesn't want power, and he's actually doing what he believes is good for the heir.
そのような身分、血生臭い
Oh,
昔の
bygone
参
era.
照に過ぎません。
He believes in a peaceful future, that something different. Good. This is who we would root for.
添え木に支えられて伸びゆく様は、そなたがいなくなってしもうたら、あの子はどうなるというのじゃ。
He's the splint. He needs to foster growth, be around to do so.
We just mentioned! For the love of God! Please, no!
Oh my god, they're gonna burn him. They're gonna boil him. Cook him, mash him, put him in a stew. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. That was sadistic to say. What the fuck? I guess it makes sense to do to strike fear in the others, but damn. Hello, madame.
もはや さほど長くは続か
Just screaming in the background.
殿は死の刹那というものに取りつかれておられる。
He's obsessed with the moment of death when you are powerless and it's inevitable. Oh, he is sadistic as fuck.
これが
Oh my god. This is the type of dude that just kills people and watches the light leave their eyes. Just sits in the dark listening to like it's oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna say he's just sitting there like it's Zach Bryan in the background. He's listening to the campfire music. Wow, that cut to the dude in the boiling water was wild. His final moment came and went. Just casually. Like everyone else. Inarticulate. Disappointing. What is he supposed to do? Just describe to you what he's experiencing? What are you looking at with... I don't think you're in a position... I mean, you are. You're very much in a position of power. Never mind. I was going to say, I don't think you're in a position to ridicule other people, but yeah, he very much is. Why is she including him? Oh my god, she read this guy like a book. She knew we'd want to watch. The look on his face was vaguely hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. It was like he discovered family. I'll probably bleep. I watched a video the other day and they bleeped that. Community guidelines are wild. Oh, he got a haircut. He looks like a modern man now. And he also looks 15 years younger. I didn't even realize he was naked until just now.
Where are my boots?
Because that's all he needs to wear. That's all a man needs is his boots. The rest of everything that we wear, it's just a formality. We're good as long as we have our boots. Like Link from The Legend of Zelda. Give me a poem about him. His eyes, good start. Or just the end of hell.
Heard a man screaming last night. Sounded as though he was in terrible pain. This is very tight.
Why is he bothering? They can't understand him.
Very much like to speak to your leader again. With the swords, the man with the swords.
It's more for us, him talking to them. I get that. Because if I was in his situation, I wouldn't even bother trying to communicate if they can't understand me. Maybe I'd make some I would try and, like, do, I don't know, charades. Toranaga. Oh yeah, he's beneath Yoshi. Is that his first name? Our Lord Toranaga? It's trapped. That's why they were looking at the cannonball when this started. Weapons, of course. It's a show about war, of course. Weapons are what people want. Who's here now? Oh! Yeah, that's right. I forgot that Yoshi sent him. Toranaga. I know I'm saying that wrong. Toranaga sent him. The cannons would be a game changer, and the muskets, I suppose. Good. Put this guy in his place. Fun, the party's over. Although he's going to be a problem in the future for sure. Well, his nephew could rat him out. I don't know. The look on his face seems to imply that he's a good guy.
Where am I being taken?
Oh, he's going to meet Hirozuki and Hinata.
Bow to the bastard Sama if you want to live. The money's like a king here. And tell him go Yoshao.
Well, these guys are going to be buddies. They're already funny together.
Southwest. Oh, they'll send you teach up. My God, you are a pilot.
Where are we going?
Osaka, big city. The great Lord Yoshihito Ranaga wants to meet you.
Yoshi.
I want to see what you play with your balls, maybe. How should I know?
This guy's great.
1,000,000 of them fanatics would die for the honor of wiping his arse.
Oh, wow.
Any chance of me boarding my ship, Rodriguez? Yeah, just as soon as you lick my jib.
This guy is a vibe. You know...
Bye-bye.
I know that this was written by, you know, someone who... The book was written by someone who wasn't Japanese, obviously. I guess I didn't expect this series to have Blackthorn be the surrogate for the audience. It's almost like the book and the show were anticipating an American audience. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's on FX. I didn't know that it was going to be structured like that. I thought it was just going to be Japanese characters, for the most part, until I read the synopsis before I started the show. That's why I was saying what I knew about it before I watched.
What is that word?
Shukume? Shukume, it's like an attitude out here. It's karma. Fate. Fixed destiny. Everything is correct.
Shukume.
These people are godless savages. Or maybe they just don't give a shit. What do you think? Young, scheming little pirates.
We're just merchants hoping to once again cast eyes on our coast of origin.
I like your English. I do.
I knew you would.
Think I shall allow you the honor of taking this watch.
Kind of you to trust me.
Well, why not? You are a pilot, not a godless savage, eh?
Aye.
Hey. Wow.
Got to turn ourselves into the swirl!
Oh yeah, he would be useful in this situation.
Can you swim? Don't you? Never learn! Go to the ground quickly, right?
I don't know if that's wise.
God damn it! Into the
Oh, he
swirl.
saved them.
What? What are you still doing up here, you pirate dicks? Please understand yourself the Portuguese.
They're just insulting each other as this is happening. It's like banter in the most extreme circumstances. But they can't understand English. I guess they can surmise what you're saying. Holy shit, this is film. Is this a one shot? This is an insane. Oh no, it's not. It's cut a bunch of times. But this is an insane sequence. I like it. Just on a sound stage getting drenched. Oh, there we go. There we go. Why didn't you say that before? When did you learn that? You must have heard someone say it. I missed it. Attaboy. We did it. Yatta! Yeah. The twisted traitor uncle saved him. This show is going to be very interesting in regards to loyalties, huh? Yeah, we've already set that up, but it's going to be very, very interesting. The duplicity of this guy is already very interesting. The uncle.
Rodriguez!
Not Rodriguez. Dude, Rodriguez better be alive. I was having too much fun with that character.
You can't turn down a challenge in front of your men, can you?
Yeah. 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 I love how the language barrier doesn't really keep them from understanding each other because of pride and ego and things that just naturally occur between men in social situations, even though I don't know if you can call this a social situation, but you know what I'm saying. It's fun to behold, especially when he's insulting him and he doesn't even know it, when they do that to one another. It's fun. He won't die though, because his duplicity, like I was saying, is too interesting. Wait, what?
Sorry about your sack of shit, Lord.
He's fine. Well, he's not fine, but sorry about your sack of shit, Lord. Dude, Blackthorn is hilarious. Oh, Rodriguez is he's not okay, but he's not dead. Yeah. This is like what happens at work. You know what I mean? When you kind of hate the people you work with, but getting the job done sort of brings everyone together. Okay. This is terrible. Common goals. Is he? No way they kill off this character. He really, Blackthorn really is a surrogate for the audience, because I feel like my facial expression is comparable to him watching him almost drown.
What the hell is he doing?
Is he gonna take his own life? Because he'd rather take his own life than fail in front of him and look like weak. Oh my god. No, he's not gonna. No way. Not now. Oh yeah, the rope. Wow. Wow. He just learned something. He learned something about their honorable code. He respects them now. Doesn't think he's a savage anymore. Wow. That's crazy.
ポルトガル語が話せると聞いたが。
まだまだ不慣れでございます。
広松殿が
She's a translator.
網代で捕らえたものを
She's gonna be able to speak to Blackthorn. She's gonna fall in love with Blackthorn. Calling it right now.
父上が亡くなって14年か。
14年と三月でございます。
This is the flashback we saw.
であったろう。そなたはお父上の後を追うことを許されなんだ。そなたの主家として生きる意味を取り戻してやれるとしたら。
To die?
その偉人、そなたの奉ずるデウスの道を嫌っておるようじゃ。そなたの神への忠誠とわしへの忠義の心は相反するものであるか。
This is interesting.
人の心は一面ではございませんねゆえ。
Make a foul nurse, English. That man was going to kill himself up on that cliff.
Yeah.
It shows he's dead.
Yeah.
What better end can a man hope for? How can you just accept being powerless to this madness? You mean to this life? One cannot resist the unseen path of nature.
Right.
All we can do is accept our small part.
We all
It's
think.
bollocks.
No, I don't know.
I fought too long, too hard to get here. I won't succumb to this madness. I won't. I can't. It's funny. I thought he washed up by accident.
Right. Rodriguez knows that he's full of shit, but.
I found this on your ship. It's right there.
knows.
It was stolen off a Spanish sailor, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's a list of all the Catholic bases that you and your so-called merchant crew were put into the torch. I mean, real savage business, if you ask me.
Yeah.
He's go to the Portuguese as soon as I arrive.
Thought you guys were friends, though. He'll change his mind.
I won't
Rodriguez.
die in this wretched land. Why are you going up there? Go up. Tell me what you see.
Yeah, he's gonna see the magnificence that is Osaka.
You set eyes on Osaka. If you really think our world is the hilt of civilization.
Oh, nice. This is a cool moment. Yeah, look at it. That's awesome.
And then ask yourself, what kind of man wields power in a land like this?
It is. This is a really clever and awesome pilot because we get to meet
The one who screams in the open?
all of the this. Okay, I'll shut up and
Or
listen
the
to this
one you never
monologue.
see?
Oh, bookending the episode like he was talking about the bird at the beginning.
There's a saying out here that every man has three hearts. One in his mouth for the world to know. Another in his chest, just for his friends.
Right. We are bookending the episode with the bird.
And a secret heart, buried deep, where no one can find it.
Oh, man. Your true self. Your insecurities, your vulnerabilities. I love that.
Maybe fate brought you here for a reason.
And then the fateful meeting at the end of the episode. This score is dope. And he bows. The episode's gonna end with the bowing. And then the shot ends in the back end. That was a perfect pilot, I feel like. I loved that. I love a good monologue at the end of the episode, a good voiceover showing us all of that. It's a couple hours later, same day. I called the Falcon a bird. That's a bit reductive, now that I've thought about it. I did really enjoy Rodrigo's monologue at the end of the first episode about who wields power in this land, as we saw Toranaga's man take his own life and that of his child. speaks volumes. Who wields power in this land? The one who schemes in the open, or the one that you never see? It sort of bookends Toranaga's mission statement from the beginning of the episode when he was using the Falcon as an analogy. It was a beautiful episode, and it was vaguely disorienting. Very little like in-your-face exposition. It felt like I was figuring a lot of stuff out as I went along, and I was very confused at times, which is probably the intention. Like, I don't know if Toranaga's a good guy. I didn't know if what they were saying about him was true, that he kidnapped the heir's mother. He didn't. That's how storytelling should be done. I should have those kinds of questions. It should all feel very organic, like we're in the situation with everyone else. The show should just trust us to figure it out. I also, while I was watching, didn't really think about how, at the beginning of the episode, Blackthorn tells his captain that taking your life, suicide, is the coward's way out. And then near the end of the episode, he watches, what's his name, Yabushig? I'm just going to call him Yabu. He watches Yabu try to save Rodriguez, and when he thinks he's going to drown or get sucked under, he draws his sword like he's going to take his own life. It contrasts with that earlier scene. It shows Blackthorn's philosophical worldview being challenged. That's sort of the entire first episode. I think I mentioned in my reaction, I didn't really expect it to have this surrogate for the audience in Blackthorn. And we follow him as he's introduced to feudal Japan and Osaka at the end, which challenges the idea that Europe, or his home, is the pinnacle of society. I actually really love how it was structured that way. I thought we would just follow Toranaga, or Hiroyuki Zanada's character. When I first pushed play, I thought we would just follow his POV and then meet other characters, sort of like you do with Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. And maybe that's an apt comparison, because as cliche as it sounds with the politics and the air and people scheming, putting on an act, having three hearts, vying for power, people probably said that before, but this is historical fiction. It doesn't take place in a fantasy world. Historically, I honestly didn't know anything about the Portuguese Catholics leveraging Japan, hiding it from the Protestants, manipulating the country for trade, basically. If Toranaga is as smart as and wise as he seems, his interest in Blackthorn has to do with that, the holy Cold War between the Protestants and the Catholics. If he can somehow barter himself an alliance through Blackthorn with the Protestants, he can turn his war into a much larger war that involves the Catholics and the Protestants. I don't know how we would know about this holy conflict, because it doesn't seem like anyone else knew about it until Blackthorn broke that crucifix, because the Catholics would hide the very existence of the Protestants, have been. But I think that's probably the move. Also, I looked up Anjin. It's the Japanese word for pilot. Perfect name for the episode that basically centers on Blackthorn. I'm also going to assume that all the white people are speaking Portuguese. I was confused by that, but it's probably a creative decision to not have them speak Portuguese and then English sometimes and then Japanese, just to jump between the two languages. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. I think I justified it by saying, well, they would know the difference between English and Portuguese, the Japanese, but no, that wouldn't make sense. All in all, I love the look and feel of this show. I love the themes we're dealing with. I love that basically the main character, or one of the main characters, is a warlord. There's a bunch of warlords. That's some man shit. Ashido is the dude who headed the council and told Toranaga that he's at risk of being impeached, which I also assume means killed, because death is the answer to everything, apparently. Yeah. And Hiro Matsu is Toranaga's second in command, right? 1 year ago, is this the funeral of the taco? Takeo? I feel like I said that wrong. Oh, he's alive, he's just dying. There was always some wise ruler who united everyone, who dies, and then the guy that he wishes would rule, in this case Toranaga, gets like outcast. It's like Gladiator with Maximus. I know this was written way before. I don't actually know if the Taiko wanted Toranaga to rule. I don't know why I said that. You lost the God's
神の
kingdom?
国とやらは そっちの尻の奥にあるやもしれぬな。そう思ったことはないか？
No. Ironically, he hasn't challenged his own worldview at all in a land that should, or his theology. Who is... I don't trust the Mother of the Air. What's her name? Her eyes are deceptive. Achiba? I never cared for beautiful women. I think you did. Maybe you didn't. Good for you.
共に朝鮮を平定したかったの。
Oh,
さ
wow.
すれば日の本はお主にくれてやったものを。
They're buds.
わしの息子。曲がりはうもめ高の目の連中ばかりじゃ。 八重千代が元服するまで。 その方一人を大老にするという。
This is like Gladiator, huh? He's gonna turn it down though, just like Maximus.
させれば敵方に結束を固める理由を与えることになりましょうな。続いて八重千代様のお命が狙われましょう。
Yeah, he's not wrong, I suppose.
今気がかりなのは、日の本が再び戦乱の世に立ち返ることよ。それゆえ五大老なる者を設けたのじゃ。
He put the council in place. Wow, and it didn't work at all, basically.
膠着状態にござりまするな。
Political stalemate.
八重千代を
It's funny we
仲間からも守ってやってくれ。
from his enemies and his friends. You know, we call this feudal Japan, but politically it's not too different from today, right? We put all these guardrails in place, and still greed and lust for power win out. Oh wow, the loneliest man in the realm. Did we get this intro in the last episode? I don't think so. I love it. Oh, Hiroyuki Zanato's a producer? Makes sense. Good for him. Getting more exposition in this episode than the first one. With the flashback cold open.
He will be hanged for piracy.
It's not gonna happen.
Despite the discord in Osaka, Toranaga is still president of foreign relations.
Oh, right.
I fear he'll want a complete translation of this journal. Perhaps a bit too complete.
He'll have a full understanding of how trades work and the fact that there's not just Catholics out there.
This pirate is not a man to leave his faith with God. I suggest you don't either.
So kill him.
Well then, let us be grateful our visitor does not speak Japanese.
Yet. He'll figure it out. He's got, what, 8 episodes? How many episodes is a season? They're gonna try and have him killed. There's no way Toranaga trusts the Catholics. Of course he doesn't. No one does. It's an arrangement. Nachio. The heir. Is he a cannibal?
マリコ殿が同席しても構わぬか。
Alright.
レイディマリアのご同席はいつでも歓迎いたします。
Lady Maria?
You must be the Anjin.
What does that mean?
Pilot.
It means pilot.
I know that. I looked it up.
And I am the interpreter to the Council of Regents.
Oh, good. So you'll be able to twist my words and your
Yeah.
私の通訳では信用できないと申しております。
Well, that was honest.
I will translate without prejudice.
For now.
He wants to know why we are enemies.
Because our countries are at war.
Tell him where you're from.
England. There are 2 Christian religions, Protestant and Catholic. We English are Protestant.
いずれもデウスが神だと信じておるのか。
Yes. Though I won't know for sure till I
20門もの大筒を積んでおいてか。
My ship contains letters
This
of
is filmed
from the rulers of a nation
awesome
called Holland.
because we're not even hearing the interpretation. It's just going back and forth between the two. Cut to Toranaga's face. Cut to Blackthorn's face.
I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you, Lord.
わしにはたやすく思い描けるぞ。
He thinks ahead. Toranaga doesn't really live in the moment. He's always thinking about tomorrow. Live in today, Toranaga. Or don't. That'd probably be dangerous. Huh. He's saying all the right stuff. He knows optics, just like Toranaga.
This is Lord General Ishido, Toranaga's chief rival. If you value your life,
Oh,
do not
yeah,
say
here he is. Yeah, there's a lot of exposition in this episode via Alvito.
醜い
How ugly.
犬ごときの面相じゃ。
With a dog's face. He looks like the guy from Suicide Squad. I forget his name now. He also played John McClane's son and Boomerang in Suicide Squad, and then he was also in Terminator, whatever the fuck that Terminator movie was, with Emilia Clarke. She deserves so much better.
その方らの宗派にとってその男は目の上の単行部というわけよな。
Oh, because he's got a dog face?
揉め事の元にならなければよいのじゃ。
I wonder how much Ishido knows.
How long? I do not know, Anjin, but I will pray for your soul.
There's something so modern about this show in the way that the characters communicate. I can't really put my finger on it or describe it, but...
No, I protest this treatment!
Okay.
I'm a guest of your lord, not a prisoner!
誠に青いのでございますか、その男の目は。
荒れ模様の空の色とでも申しましょうか。
Oh, what is happening here?
今日、虎長様が母上をお呼びになり、偉人に会わせたのでございます。
何故殿はお前にそのようなことを望まれるのじゃ。
I don't like him at all.
お前ならわかるか。何故お前の母はおとなしく家に収まっておれんのじゃ。
There's this feels like an abusive, toxic household. He's very controlling, this guy. Because he's not in control and outside of his home. He has no control, so you know where I'm going with this. He's gonna hate that his wife, Mariko, is gonna ultimately probably be more revered and have more status than him. She's getting socially, professionally friendly with Toranaga. I don't know what her backstory is, though, really. I don't really get it. Lady Maria.
とはいえ、特別なお方だということ、私はすぐさま悟りましたよ。
わしの通詞に構うでないキリ。
Got the Falcon.
いつまで経ってもわしにとやかく言いたがる。
昔も今も殿には手が焼けまする。
お前の大きな尻と同じじゃ。
Oh, jeez.
いや、広松さんは何ということを。この子に及んでは髪を下ろして尼にでもなるほかござりません。
Like I said, there's something very modern about the way people communicate in this show. It's fun.
パードレ様は正直なお方にございまする。先ほどの通訳には何一つごまかしはございませんでした。
Oh yeah, because she could speak Portuguese. Sorry. Duh. That's why he was like, I'm not gonna lie anyway. That's clever that he had a backup translator.
しかし患者によれば、ポルトガル人らはあの偉人を目の敵にしておるようじゃ。間もなくキリシタンの大老木山と王を通じてあの偉人を大坂に置くことに抗議してくるであろう。
殿はあの偉人を用いて石堂とキリシタンの大老との結束にひびを入れるおつもりかと。
嫁子の腹の座りようをちと見習うがよい。
Yeah. I just had no idea and didn't expect Christianity to play such a role in this show at all. Shows how much I know about this period, but it also doesn't surprise me because Christianity had its finger in everything.
The senor is real.
Oh, I know this guy.
Who are you?
A villain in a lot of stuff. The bad guy in a lot of stuff. Movies and shows. You're probably a good guy in this.
Are these men all marked for death? Death is the only punishment here.
That's what I was saying before. Death is the answer to everything. It really simplifies things, I suppose.
Dear God, you are a child in the wilderness. You don't know their games.
You're a child in the wilderness. You don't know their games.
Toranaga is a prisoner in Osaka Castle, isolated by his rivals on the Council of Regents.
There's a lot of exposition in this episode.
Oh no, a feared warrior whose affliction of leprosy led him into the arms of the church.
Reminded me of Princess Mononoke.
Any day now, this man will vote on Toranaga's demise.
How does this guy know everything? He's been in this cage for who knows how long.
If Toranaga claimed you as an ally, you'll never leave Japan alive.
Unless he learns to fight and speak Japanese, of course. He's got 8 episodes to do it. I'm rooting for you, Blackthorn. Also, seduce Mariko. But don't seduce... Consensual flirtation. They got chemistry. I saw it in that room. It was hot. I don't know why I think that's gonna happen. I hope we get a showdown between Ishido and Toranaga at some point in the series. I don't know what that was with him looking at his armor just now. I guess we're just seeing how his day goes.
異端者のことよ。虎中が大坂に招き入れた。その異端者がマニラにおいてキリシタンの信徒をなぶり殺しにしたという感化的な話もござるゆえ、我らはその者の処刑を所望いたす。
Why would
それがし今朝方目覚めると虎長が我らをどう見てるのか分かったような気がいたした。
bureaucrats? Oh, that's why I kept looking at the armor and stuff.
オミラはパードルどもが積み上げる山ほどの献上品がなかったとしても、そのデウスとや忠誠を尽くされるのでござろうか。虎長の件、賛否を。
I don't really understand why Ishido is against the execution of Blackthorn, though.
異端者の処刑が先じゃ。
We know it's serious when he picks his head out.
Toranaga was born Minwara, a name that carries great weight in Japan. For centuries, his ancestors dominated this country, carrying with them a divine mandate, the ultimate rank a mortal can achieve. Shogun.
That's why they're afraid of Toranaga, the council. He's like the chosen one in the eyes of the people, or he could be.
I can be in 72, clutching my rosary, visions of the souls I would save. Then I learned the true tenets of the cloth. Silk, gold, and guns. These Jesuits care nothing for the souls. They made an idol of that cursed black ship. So all trade goes through the Portuguese. It's usury.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you telling me the lords here don't know?
No, they don't.
It's too late for that now.
You don't know me.
I've known 1,000 of you.
Oh wow, that the way that was filmed was interesting. We didn't get to see it, but we saw the head drop. The father was in the Fast and Furious franchise, the Fast Saga. I think I know that now. I remember that vaguely. I feel like he was the leader of so many cartels and so many franchises. Was that the first time we heard the F word in this show? I like this guy.
That's what I'm worried about, see. Getting the old monkey's not long for this world.
The church is doing all it can to keep your business
He's
running
fine.
on time.
You mean our business?
Cocksucking prig.
I wonder if the Catholics are pissed about this show. I know it's more nuanced than that. I'm just kidding. Does Alvito like Mariko? Everyone does. Everyone does. Except for her husband.
And which is your stronger tongue now? Portuguese or Latin?
I have more occasion to practice Portuguese, but it comes slowly.
To this day, you remain my best pupil.
I do not like this man, the way he speaks to you.
You have always had good instincts about those with bad intentions.
Yeah, she knows that about you. Why is he calling her Lady Maria? He had to give her a Catholic or Christian name? Get the fuck out of here. That's weird.
I've read his journals. Whatever your heart tells you about him, he is guilty of worse.
Whatever. He's honest. You're weird. This guy, Alvito, is an incel. I mean, he chose to be one. Never mind. He's not an incel. He's just celibate. But he's that energy's bad. No, there's no way Toranaga likes Yabu. Even though he's pretty charismatic, I'm not gonna lie. It's a fine stone. He really didn't fool anyone, did he? They all just know he's a pirate. Yeah, no, it's more than that, for sure. It's the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. No, he's not wrong at all. Maybe Ishido isn't... He's not who I thought he was, is he? Looking past myself, yeah, sure. One by one. So now he's not going to. I had to pause. Also, for the record, I was raised Catholic, so any jokes I make that might be off color or out of line, there is no line. Moving forward, I'm just going to say that to give myself some freedom, and then probably cut a bunch of stuff. Also, I have a crush on Mariko. I don't care who knows it. Everyone does, though. I have this weird feeling. Something I could do, whatever that means.
I'm not supposed to die here. The Blessed Virgin is watching over you now. Confess before me all sins past and present.
Well, there was this one time I didn't know she was married. He's fine. Yabu is gonna come in and sweep in and save him, I guess. Yep. Wow, they're filming. This is fun. Wow. They just hire out this old guy as a distraction. He's freelance. Oh, I gotta go for another stroll today and be the reason a bunch of people die. Yes. Wow. Dude, I kind of hated Yabu. Why is he kind of... He's really fun to watch, isn't he? Oh. Oh. This smart dog. Well, he's learning Japanese at least. He knows thank you and I am a dog. That's a start. I mean, both of those things are a great way to gain favor with all sorts of people. Actually, maybe that old guy was just taking a walk. And he's used to this sort of thing. Just another day, he goes. Politics and death. People these kids, he goes, these kids and their squabbles. God, he's good at this. Playing the game. He's like Littlefinger if Littlefinger was... Sorry, not another Game of Thrones comparison, but if Littlefinger was kind of a doofus. Marco. Oh, love at first meal. Next to.
Good morning, senor. I am to be your interpreter.
He's like, oh, wow.
It is my honor to learn the language of my Christian teachers.
Catholic teachers.
Yeah, he needed to make that distinction because, you know...
He asks about your country, your rulers and customs.
We have a king. He's not the greatest, but...
But I assure you, my queen is...
Oh, queen. Shit. Completely wrong time period.
Anjin様の国の女王は神話的でござい
He's
ま
gonna
す。
be a queen.
世界の地図を描いてみようと伝えよう。
Or he's gonna draw a
My
map.
master asks for you to draw a map of the world.
Oh, wow. This is juicy, dude. This is exciting. Watching Toranaga find out more about the world that he lives in. This is what's cool about this, is Japan was so cut off. Well, everyone sort of was in a way, you know what I mean? But he's gonna realize how bigger the world is in this moment.
The earth is round.
世界は
The
丸い
earth
と
is
思う。
round, like a fruit. Wow.
And for us, it was safer to sail this way because we had to avoid a Portuguese base in Macau.
Macau, yeah, where all the Japanese soldiers are.
It employs Japanese mercenaries.
Yeah.
I'm told you call them Ronin.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
に浪人が雇われている。その鉄砲が謀反に使われた。
They're all just
謀反
realizing
のこと
this.
でございましょうか。よくわかり。
Oh, yeah, wow.
This is the way Portugal and Spain carved up the New World. Your country falls into the Portuguese half. So it belongs to them.
Yep. Yep.
日の本はポルトガル領だと思われ
Right,
ます。
right. You're just puppets. You're just puppets, Toranaga.
はい、そのように。
That would piss me the fuck off if I were him. Oh, it pisses. Of course it does.
I assure you their arrogance is unbelievable. Each Spanish and Portuguese king has the right to lay claim to any non-Catholic land they discover and to replace its government.
It's Catholic rule.
This is a lie.
Yeah, she drank the Kool-Aid.
Do you swear by your God?
Yes, I do.
Wow. You know, Mariko's super interesting character because she's like so torn. She was brainwashed essentially.
仲間であるキリシタンの統治者を据えることと申しております。
Yeah, just imagine this. Imagine realizing this.
He asks what you seek here.
To vanquish our common enemies.
Yeah. You are outnumbered, but together we are not. I said that Toranaga might know about this. Of course he doesn't, but his intuition is spot on. This is like finding out about the Illuminati or something if you're Toranaga. He says, unless I win. It was a dope line. There is virtue in being a conspiracy theorist. I'm just gonna say it, okay? Believe in things. Because you might be right, but you could be wrong too. You could be very wrong, okay? The earth is not flat. It's round like a fruit, like they said. Wait, what was the last line that Toranaga said?
Unless I win.
I love that. Then I just reminded, you get a little smirk from Toranaga after he says, unless I win. Oh yeah, but fucking Yabu is here and heard all this. He's gonna tell everybody else. Well, maybe Ishido should know. I love Toranaga and Blackthorn as a duo. Tom Cruise is overrated anyway. He's not really. I just don't like Scientology. It's a cult! And Hollywood just ignores it. They don't give a fuck. I wonder if I could say what I just said. I wonder if that's gonna be bad.
He gifted you his personal quarters.
Personal quarters, wow.
That battle armor was ordered specially by Toranaga-sama after he saw it in a dream. Its style goes back many generations, all the way to the Minawara Shogunate.
Oh, he's totally gonna wear, not Blackthorn, but Shogun, yeah. Toranaga's totally gonna wear that in some climactic battle for the mantle of Shogun.
I've already bathed.
Oh, but that was some time ago.
2 baths in a week.
Oh my god.
What do you want me to catch the flux?
ようわからぬが、アンジン様は今風呂に入りたか
They're so much cleaner here. The flux.
I know you hold these priests in high regard, but I beg you to consider their motives.
Yeah, and look, Mariko, you can totally just convert.
I would advise against speaking out of turn. You will please address me as Mariko-sama.
Yeah, taken. Yeah, dude.
わしは常に利益について考えておる。しかるにわしは知らぬことがあまりに多い。あの偉人はよう知っておるようじゃがの。
I don't know if you should have revealed your hand like this subtly, but okay.
隠し砦を築いておるのも。
I'm surprised you're telling this guy all this already, but okay.
取り決めをするのは、それら砦についての見聞を広めてからでも遅くはあるまい。
Wow.
Doesn't even have the decency to ruin us slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, that did happen quick. I'm happy it did, though. This would have been an annoying series if that secret was hanging over the entire season. And there was some late episode reveal. Toranaga needed to find out now. In episode 2. Yeah. Hiroyuki Sanada doesn't sleep. He stares at his sword and he waits. Because he knows shit could and will always go down. Oh shit! Shit is going down! Who's this bitch? I get that she's an assassin, but oh wow! Oh, the maid. She's good at her job. Not the cleaning. Dude, he laid a trap. He's the bastard.
No!
Oh, now Toranaga's gonna be like, you risked yourself for me, but he needed him. Needs him. No, it was the priest. Oh, right. Right. So they were trying to kill Blackthorn. Yeah. That didn't surprise me. That was set up at the beginning of the episode. That they were going to try and kill him. I think I liked that episode more than the first one. Definitely I did. It really moved things along, and that exposition was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. I liked a lot of the exposition that was in this episode. It helped me to cement a lot of what I thought was going on, you know, and reinforce the narrative. We got a lot of answers in this episode while moving the plot forward. This show's so atmospheric, man. I'm really enjoying the hell out of it.